All right guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be cooking something special. This is one of my all-time favorite cuts of meat, and it's called a picanha. Now say that again, picanha. We'll put the little word here so you can see it. This cut of meat is something that I had to hear called out 3 or 4 times before I actually got it. I went to some of the local meat stores here. They'd never heard of it before. Picanha actually originated in Brazil. At least that's how it was introduced to me through my good friend Haman, who showed me how to cook it. So look man, if I mess this up, he's a master at cooking this. I know for a fact the picanha I cook won't be as good as Haman's, but we're going to show you how. And I want you to think about this. Most of the meats we eat today here in America, or much of our food, very little actually originated here. As we're a nation of immigrants, when we came here from wherever in the world, we brought our food with us. And it started out, it was Italian, it might have been Asian, it might have been Mexican, it might have been whatever European country we perhaps came from, and I know there are others, but somehow in the middle of that, the e pluribus unum, it all became out of many one. And so there's something, guys, you need to introduce into your diet today, and it is a good piece of picanha. So what I want to do is go ahead and start out here. We'll open this up. By the way, the picanha is basically a cow's butt cheek, from what I can tell. What is interesting about this, if you notice the meat, you have all of this lean, good, tender meat. Now this muscle doesn't get a lot of work. That's why it's so tender. And if you look at all this fat here that has so many good juices in it and has so much good flavor, we're going to take this, put it out of the way. Look at this though. Now we don't cut this fat off. We actually, instead, we come in and we want to score it good. Just if you remember how you used to play tic-tac-toe as a kid, that's basically what we're doing. We get a good score on that meat. Guys, I've told the story in other videos, but the first time I was introduced to this, I was cooking meat all day long, and I had just slaved over a smoker. I had everything but the kitchen sink on the grill. And when Haman walked up and cooked this, it was after people started eating. He might have took maybe 30 minutes to cook this picanha. And I had one of the younger individuals came up and said, you know, your stuff is really good, but I want you to know what Haman brought was better. I have to concede the point. It was, guys. For the price, you can buy 2 of these. This one was $61.61 at Costco. This is enough to feed, what would you say, honey, 4 people, 5, 6? More than that. Maybe more than that, but I'd say 10. When is the last time you went to a steakhouse and you got out and your bill was $61? Much less when is the last time you went and actually had a good steak and paid $61. I did another video about this with top sirloin, which is from Aldi that you can get. It's really good, basically the same thing. It's just a slice of it. But this is going to be so much better what we're working on now. So we're about to salt this, and then we're going to put it on the grill. All right, so honey, tell us what you're going to do with this picanha here.
Are you zoomed in right here?
I'm zoomed in right there.
Let's get this going. Well, I'm going to do something very hard. I'm going to put salt on it.
Are you adding anything else or just salt?
Nope, we're going to keep it simple, salt. When it comes to seasoning meats, I'm a very simple person. I like the basics. So we're just going to put salt. But now here's the thing. It's a thick piece of meat. We're going to put it very liberally on both sides. And we're going to use one hand to touch the meat and one hand to salt the meat. Notice how I'm... And I'm just using iodized, like sea salt, mint salt, excuse me, not sea salt. Just a very coarse. You're going to flip it over. We're going to do the same thing. And it is going to be so good. And there is no art to this other than just liberally put it on. That's it.
How do you know when you're putting too much?
Oh, you don't. That's the art of cooking. It can be an experiment, but you know, I mean, it's a thick piece of meat. It'll be good. It'll be good.
As we're ready to cook this picanha up, now here's what we want to do. We want to take that scored fat count. We want to put that on first. This is a little hot, but I want you to remember that what we're actually going for here is not just we want a good sear. So we're going to let this thing sit a few minutes, and once the fat juices start to cook down, this thing is going to flame up a bit and we'll have an excellent sear. Notice, guys, how we've elevated this slightly, but if you see the fire coming up, the reason that's happening, all these fat juices are starting to drip in it, and it's fueling the fire. Now this is what we're looking for though, a good, nice, flamey char here. I know this is like an anathema to what we're used to. Guys, we want to be careful too when doing this, because there is a difference between searing your meat and burning your meat. And oftentimes that's a very fine line. And by the way, this is seared. Notice though how we just flipped the meat over and it immediately put the fire out. Nothing but all these fat juices fueling that fire. It's amazing, like the moment you flip this thing over to that fat sear. Wow. I bet Haman's having a heart attack right now watching this. What do you think? It's good, but does it take but like 2 seconds to flame up? I think I'm gonna do them one at a time. Guys, practice makes perfect. You might possibly hear in the background, we have all these kittens around here. I think this is good, guys. So we're going to take this back over to our table here, and we're going to slice it up and bring it back. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to flip this beautiful meat over, fat side down, and I'm going to start. We are battling today outside this hot August summer. Flies are around here today, but I want you to look at how prime this meat is. I mean, you won't find a steak like this without paying huge amounts of money for it. So what our goal is, we want to come in and we just want to sear this picanha on each side. Now you may like it well done. To me, I like a good medium well steak. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get all of our steaks up here, just due to the time of year it is. If you live here in Georgia, you know what I'm talking about. Guys, what we're doing here, we're elevating this grill in order to get the proper effect. You see how beautiful that is, but my heat, I almost let my fire get a little bit too low. Look at this though, do you see that piece of meat? All right, some of these I think are about to get right. All right. Guys, you can use a meat thermometer or you can just look at the meat and judge it. I definitely don't want a well done steak. Notice, focus on the bed of coals underneath it. Look at how that's just glowing perfect. Notice how the blood is puddling on this one. That's doing that thing for better. Guys, we're making this one well done. Someone says, I believe you are. Here's what I want to encourage you though. If you're cooking a steak, you don't have to get it perfect to get it good. And if you've been out to a lot of restaurants recently, hey, well, I'm just saying. One of my friends said this, he said, I can cook it at home better than what I'll get at most restaurants anytime. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching Blue Heron Homestead as we cook the picanha. This is the second time I've cooked these. We'll go find out how it tastes. I know this much. Is it perfect? No, but will it be delicious? Absolutely. Go find one at your local store. Try this. It'll be one of the best steaks you've ever eaten.
So we have the picanha here. We've cut it real thin. Back there I have a peach cobbler with homemade whipped cream, gluten-free crust. This I made a homemade mac and cheese. We have green beans, some more picanha, and
all that left over
yeah,
from the picanha after this.
And the smallest amount of zucchini that I did not realize it was going to cook very little zucchini. So that's like 3, and they cooked up to that. That's it.
So either way, this is a fine meal. Thank you for watching Blue Heron Homestead.